Hello, you beautiful mystical soul. I am Chloe Rose, the founder and creatrix of Mystic Hearts, and I welcome you with an open heart and open arms to the realm of magic and mischief. And I wanted to take the opportunity today to just reintroduce myself and kind of celebrate. It's been about a year since I made the conscious decision to go all in on my Mystic Hearts YouTube channel and really put everything into creating the space that it is now. So I really just wanted to take a moment of gratitude for all of my subscribers and supporters who've been with me since the start of that journey. Big ups if that's you. And also just a huge welcome and thank you to the new subscribers to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So I just wanted to reintroduce myself, kind of reset the space and the tone, and also introduce you to a really exciting development that I am launching in September as a part of Mystic Hearts. So, who am I? Well, I am Chloe Rose. I am a multi-dimensional healer. I combine embodied coaching with psychic mediumship to hold the safe space and powerful container for you to face your fears and really activate that energy within you to empower yourself to start embodying your magic and living a life of authenticity that feels good and juicy and powerful for you, and so much more. And I am a certified dual certificate Kundalini and Hatha yoga teacher trainer. I'm also a certified advanced meditation teacher. I am an alternative medicine practitioner and certified embodied coach. I have also spent 6 months in training for psychic mediumship and energy healing work. So I really combine all of those teachings, and what I have really learnt to do is take what really resonates and feels true and to feels supportive and powerful for me from all of those teachings. It's like my little magical toolkit, and I've brought them all together to create something that is true and authentic and real for me. That is Mystic Hearts. And so to get to this space, in 2019, I made the conscious decision to leave behind my 15 plus year career in hospitality and events management, because there was just something deep within me gnawing at my skin and at my soul to start being of service. And I knew that I had lots of healing to address within myself, but I also knew that I wanted to be of service and I wanted to help others and support others. Teaching has always been something that I have loved, and as a manager for so many years, I love training others and helping and supporting others and seeing other people thrive. But I had no idea what that path would look like to me. So in the past 7+ years, when I made that conscious decision to leave behind that career and go all in to really working on my own self-development and also discovering how I would begin to live a life of purpose, I have really learnt how to embody my magic. And what does that mean? Well, embodying my magic is totally authentic to me. I have been on such a deep journey of having honest conversations with myself, remembering that inner child within me and what she loved and what she wanted to express, and really allowing her to shine through. Going back to that rebellious teenager within me and letting her have a voice, letting her express herself. I have learned self-respect. I have learned boundaries. I have remembered and reactivated the importance of creativity and self-expression, especially as a woman. I've learnt the power of continually facing my fears. I have also really learned and understood within myself how much of my mental and emotional state was affecting my health when I was younger. I have helped myself to overcome extreme states of anxiety, panic attacks, depression, physical ailments such as hyperextension in my body, hyperflexibility, chronic inflammation, asthma, eczema, IBS, chronic fatigue. I have really been on this journey of calling back all of my power within myself, tuning into my body, learning to understand my mind, and clearing out the cache or the cookies of my mind so that I can discern between what is the voice of the divine or of my higher self and what is the voice of information or influence that has infiltrated my mind. I have learned how to feel my emotions but express them in a way that is not harmful towards myself or others, but also learned that it is beautiful to be totally upfront and honest. And the more that I am authentically myself, the more attractive I am, the more respect I will gain from those around me, and the more happy I am. And of course, the more that I have leaned into my magic and embraced the magic all around me, which is basically a rejection of the conditioning of society that we are expected to be here at this time in our lives and have a career and have a house and all of these very materialistic human expectations, totally breaking myself free from that and recognizing that I am a multi-dimensional badass expression of the universe. And allowing myself to also, on this journey that I've been on, break free from a lot of spiritual control systems. You know, I've experienced lots of healing circles, and I've learned, like I'm someone who loves knowledge. I'm really curious and I really love learning. So I've loved learning, and what I've recognized is that there are so many control systems trying to tell us this is wrong, this is right. The only way for us to ascend or for us to be happy or for us to be free is this one path, and that everything else is sinful and bad and wrong. And I have truly learned, especially in the last couple of years of embodying my magic, how actually breaking free from that and finding our own way and expressing ourselves truly and authentically is the true path to freedom, to joy, and to happiness. And my prayer for humanity is that we are able to see the truth of what is going on around us and to have the power and the sovereignty within us to say no, no more. That does not resonate with me. I am a badass. I don't accept that. And What I want to do, what my mission is, to help you to find that strength and that peace within you and break away from anything else that does not resonate and come to that truth, that true north, that North Star within you, that compass, and shut out all of that external noise. And to me, that is what it means to embody your magic. And that is why I am so excited to be launching my Embody Your Magic training course. And look, this is not a sales pitch. I'm not here just to try and sell this to you. This is something that I have been working on for years. It is something I am passionate about because I just want to be your cheerleader. I get so many people saying to me, wow, you're so confident, you're glowing, you look so young, you're so healthy, you're so free, you're so brave, all of these things. And I'm like, yes, because I made the conscious choice to invest in myself, my health, my growth, my healing, my shadow work, my personal development. I have invested so much money, time, energy, and awareness into myself. It doesn't come naturally. It's not a natural born privilege. We are born into this crazy world that we are in right now on Earth. And it's a part of the journey of us breaking ourselves free from that and finding that true feeling of power and freedom and liberation within ourselves. And that is what I truly want for you. And that's why I have created the Embody Your Magic 8-week training course. I'm so excited. And I'm not going to go into depth about it because I've already done a long format video talking all about it. So I'll link it at the end of this video so you can go straight to that and leap in. But I love to work with people who are ready to just level the fuck up in their lives, who have just had enough of playing small. I am ready for people who are like, you know what? Yes, I am ready to have those honest conversations with myself. Yes, I am ready to stop giving my power away. Chloe, show me the way. I am not here to heal you. I am a conduit that is going to hold that energy to activate those codes of healing and awakening and self-empowerment within you. And I want you to recognize that. There is no guru, there is no healer, no channeler that's going to save you. At the end of the day, you are the hero or the heroine of your own story. And I just am so excited for you to realize that and for you to take the reins and say yes. So I ask you, are you ready to transform? Are you ready to just step or dive headfirst into that magical cauldron and come out the other side and be like, who was that version of me before this course? Are you ready to liberate yourself from fears, programs, conditions, limitations that have been holding you back for far too long? Are you ready to become creative? Are you ready to stop playing it small and be in this cocoon-like state? Are you ready to just open and express with zero fucks and zero cares in the world of what others think of you? Are you ready to feel that unbridled joy of where you're walking down the street and you're just like, yeah, I'm a badass. Yeah, I'm a badass. I'm singing the song of my life. I'm dancing to the beat of my own drum. Yeah, I'm a badass. Because that is what embodying your magic is all about. Embodying your magic, being authentically you. So I invite you, those who are ready to step into that cauldron of transformation, to join me on the 8-week Embody Your Magic training course. It's a small commitment and it's an affordable price because it's a group training course. And we meet once a week, but if you can't make the live call, you will get a copy of the recording straight away. And I've also created a really in-depth online training course with introspective journal prompts, videos, guidance for you to work through at your own pace. This is like your transformation guide. And I'm here to hold your hand every step of the way. And we work through the mind, through the body, through the emotions, through shadow work, through our expression, through our abundance and seat of power and confidence, and we land in the heart. And once we've been on this full journey, it will really allow us to be in the heart with so much less heaviness and burdens and baggage weighing us down, so we can feel what it feels like to actually love ourselves, and because of that be kind, caring, understanding and compassionate and non-judgmental, not defensive, no longer in victim mode. And so many beautiful qualities of the heart. That is what we are yearning for in the world right now. All that's waiting is for you to say, I'm ready. Okay, now is the time. I'm ready. So I am here waiting for those who watch this and say, okay, it's time. I'm ready. I'm ready. So are you feeling that intuitive nudge? Are you feeling that pull to be a part of something that's not only going to guide you and give you steps and tools to really support your own healing, self-awareness and self-development journey, but also help to activate that next super-powered, super baddie version of you? And I just wanted to share a few of my most recent testimonials from clients as well, just so you can get a vibe of how it feels to work with me. These are going to be a mixture of people who've booked a one-to-one session with me, also those who've joined my masterclasses and workshops before. So let's have a look. And thank you, by the way, everyone who leaves me a review or a testimonial. It's really, really helpful for me. So if you have worked with me, please do leave me a testimonial. It just, it's so helpful, and it's just so wonderful to get the feedback too. There's also an option for anonymous feedback on my website. Okay. So this was for a one-to-one darkness clearing recently. Chloe held the most supportive, integral and loving space throughout our session. Her effortless fluidity and grounded presence is a testament of devotion to the depths of her own embodiment and alignment with her gifts and authentic nature. I've got a bit of a lisp. She worked at a level of masterful experience and covered the entire landscape of the container with precision and grace. It was an absolute joy to be with her, and I'm so looking forward to our next session together. Thank you, beautiful soul. And thank you so much to Georgia. And this is from a one-to-one witch activation session. The one-to-one witch activation session was a fantastic experience, better than I could have imagined. It's made several things clear to me and has healed a past life which was severely restrictive. Chloe is amazing, and I wholeheartedly recommend her services to everyone. And that was from Jilly. Thank you so much. Let me have a look. And this was after a one-to-one quantum energy expansion, which is like kind of like a follow-up or a maintenance session. So when people choose to work with me long-term over 6 months or a year, this is a session that can be booked as a maintenance. So the following day after my session, I felt lighter, more at peace. The deep pain from that witch wound that I've been carrying for so long is gone. I'm not afraid of my powers anymore. I hope they surface one day, but if not, that's okay. They're inside me. The session was one of the best things I've done for myself in my life. It was so healing. I can't thank you enough. Please keep doing what you are doing, beautiful Chloe. We need your healing and guidance so much. P.S. I'll be booking another session soon. Thank you so much from the lovely Veronica. Let me see if I can find some different ones. So this is from just a review from one of my online workshops. Oh my gosh, Chloe, I've watched this twice already. The first time I cried through the whole thing. The second time I was just joyous. Somehow things line up, and I already knew was just confirming what I was feeling. I'm going to listen to it as many times as I can this week and get back to you. Thank you so much for this. I loved the card reading in the workshop, and it seemed spot on and went right along with the reading. What a blessing you are. Thank you. And that is an anonymous review. And then this is also another review from a quantum energy expansion session. I recently had an incredible quantum expansion session with Chloe that completely blew me away. Right away, she created a warm and inviting atmosphere that made me feel completely at ease and allowed me to dive deep into my thoughts. During the quantum healing, I felt a powerful shift taking place. Magic literally happened. The sense of peace that washed over me was absolutely astounding. That very evening, I experienced an explosion of inspiration, ideas, and downloads flowed like never before. I truly felt my creativity unleashed. The days that followed were equally profound. I felt lighter, invigorated, and full of new life. This session with Chloe was a transformative experience, and I can't recommend her enough. And that is from Nikki. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to read a few of the reviews and testimonials from workshops that I've done, because it's going to be more similar to being like a group training space. So let me go to those for you. So this was from the Live Your Fantastical Life masterclass that I did recently, which was an inner child healing, but also an activation of your most highest, fabulous, badass timeline. I want to say a massive thank you to Chloe for your truly incredible, amazing Live Your Fantastical Life masterclass. It was a 2-hour incredible magical journey, both understanding what it is in our adult lives that we miss out on and we distract ourselves from when we disconnect from our inner child, and then also the beautiful fantasies that we can bring into this life, into our real life. Chloe took us to some of the challenging places at the start to help us to focus on the inner child healing, and then into a beautiful, fantastical life experience where I was reminded of this beautiful message. It's all about play. I highly recommend Chloe Rose. Do check out her work, Sending Love, and that is from John. Thank you so much. And then I'll read a couple more. So you can just get more of an idea of the group spaces that I hold. Thank you for this masterclass. As always, Chloe created a safe space that held me so gently. The content was beautifully presented. The guided meditations were so powerful and enlightening. I so appreciate that you put this class together. It will help me work through my inner child wounds that really want to be healed. Thank you for guiding me to live my fantastical life. Thank you so much, Veronica. And then the final testimonial that I will share with you, again, this is from this group masterclass. The masterclass was a beautiful and nourishing experience. The inner child healing helped me gently go deeper into my fears with more awareness and compassion. The Live Your Fantastical Life meditation was truly beautiful and reignited a sense of joy and excitement within me again. I still return to it as an anchor for joy and inner connection whenever life feels heavy. I'm so grateful for every beautiful soul who shared this space and made the experience even more meaningful. Thank you, Chloe, for holding such a heartfelt space. And thank you so much, Samar, for that beautiful testimonial. And thank you everyone who shared your feedback. It literally just makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. So, for those of you who are like, hell yeah, sign me up, you can go to mystichearts.org/training. You can find the link on this video and in the comments and the description. You have, where are we? Wednesday the 17th of June. You have until the 30th of June to grab an early bird ticket, which means you get £100 UK off the total price. So if you are like a hell yeah, don't miss out on this huge discount. After that, it goes up to the full price. But there is also a payment option of buy now, pay later, which is a non-refundable deposit. So there are 3 payment options. I wanted to make it as accessible as possible to everyone. If any of you are sort of like, yes, it sounds amazing, but you're on the fence, or you want to know a little bit more about me or how I work, I have created a whole playlist of 28 days of meditations on my channel called Embody Your Magic. So these follow the same structural pathway as the 8-week training course will follow. So I highly, highly encourage you to do that 28-day guided journey and feel into that. And if that feels amazing, if it feels like the next step to go deeper, then I would love to welcome you into the Embody Your Magic training course. Another option, if you want to, you can go and grab one of the mini courses from my website. There's the Awaken the Witch Within and also the Live Your Fantastical Life. Those are mini courses. Those will give you a feel for how I hold group spaces and masterclasses. And of course, if you want to work with me one-to-one and really get the most out of this training course, feel free to book a one-to-one session with me. We can talk about the training course. We can set kind of a goal or a pathway of what it is that your heart truly desires, and then that will help you to build a connection with me beforehand. So lots of options there. And there are only 7 spaces left. There's only 7 spaces left. It is a small group cocoon, as I like to call it, a small group healing and training cocoon, so that we really have the opportunity to get to know one another on a personal level, make friendships for life, make soul connections. That's what I'm calling into this space as well. The prayer is to call in soul connections so that we are all on the same vibrational frequency. We all want to break free from our fears and be each other's cheerleaders and live our freaking best authentic lives and embody our magic. So don't hesitate, because it is a small group and I wouldn't want you to miss out on the opportunity to be a part of this space that I've been cultivating for many, many years now, because it's something that's been weaving its way into my consciousness right back all of those 8 years ago when I was doing my yoga teacher training. This course was already weaving its way into my consciousness, and it's now that it's really birthing into real life, because it's ready. The time is now. So the live calls are launching on Tuesday, the 29th of September. So there's plenty of time to prepare and get ready, but I just wanted to share it with you now because it's beautiful to have something to look forward to and have something to work towards, and almost like I like to have something there to hold myself accountable to and be like, okay, I'm doing this, this is going to be moving into the next season, embodying my magic. So yeah, I can't wait to hold this space for you, for us. Yeah, it's gonna be magical. And if you have any questions, feel free to either ask in the comments of this video or drop me an email. You can find my email address on my channel or on my website. So sending you so much love, and all I hope is that you find peace and joy and the strength and the badassery to embody your magic.